I want to ask because illumination, it's a definition we all use all around the world. All the spiritual traditions talk about illumination. Kabbalah doesn't. Yeah, it's surprising. Kabbalah doesn't talk about illumination that much. I heard more attainment, spiritual attainment. I don't even know what do they mean by saying illumination, enlightenment. You can cleave it onto anything. Meaning it's a word and the content really depends on, and this is why I don't know. There is this term illumination in the wisdom of Kabbalah. It's light that comes in a when it's very small. So instead of light, it's an illumination. Instead of the whole complete light that comes, so it's restricted, it's limited. There are many cases where we use the limited light. I want to say that in many places where I was in the world and many methods I studied, it says that the truly great people that lived throughout the generations are people who discovered the light. People who discovered, experienced the light, and as a result, it changed their whole life path. And that those people, they felt that if you as if look from above, an overview view, not to belong to a specific religion or a specific method, if you look for a common denominator, you see that there's a process repeating itself throughout the generations, that the great people felt something that the rest of the people don't feel. They discovered the light, they became enlightened, they understood the purpose of creation, they understood that their role is to help other people to feel the light that they feel and build different methods. I don't know, maybe the methods were specifically for certain people, for people in a certain area or in a certain time. And today, in the 21st century, when you have the internet, then you can be exposed to methods and cultures that developed for thousands of years all over the world, and eventually all this comes to my smartphone. So without being enlightened and especially great, I come to the conclusion, I'd like to hear your opinion about it, that all the rivers, they all flow to the sea. Meaning all the great ones say, we've discovered the light, we understood the purpose of everything, and we build a certain method, and this is in order to help others to reach that same place. What do you think about this approach? Am I right or not? Maybe I'm making a complete salad out of it, because I feel that everyone's in this kind of salad. Undoubtedly, that throughout history, many people have discovered the illumination, the light. Higher force even. They discovered him on different levels of attainment, depth, height. They've discovered only through the inclination for love of others. However many people I met, it can be from Judaism and Christianity and Islam and from the Far East. They were pretty conspicuous, standing out from all the methods for the masses, and they used to speak the same, more or less, that there is need to love others. By love, you come closer to the illumination, to the upper light. That's how it is. It could be I talk to many people, but I'm talking about ancient methods of these religions, and not the modern ones that there are those who bring harm to your memory and perception of reality. I'm not talking about them. But the Sufis, the Darwish, I even have photos of my meetings with them. They all talk about love. You can ask, why aren't you in a different method? Because you're Jewish and the wisdom of Kabbalah is closer to you? No. It's simply that I found in the wisdom of Kabbalah a scientific method, a method that anyone, and this is something that lacks in the other methods, that anyone can succeed and eventually everyone will use it. This is the reason why everyone will use it. Because, like you said correctly, there are many ways to reach the same place, but there is a method. First of all, it's most ancient, it's scientific, it is equal for everyone, it doesn't demand anyone to perform any physical actions. And it proves, it's proven itself for thousands of years. And therefore, I hold on to it. And therefore, this method, I think that humanity will use it in the upcoming days, in the near future, in order to come out to that illumination. My question about it being a scientific method that's suitable for everyone. In the wisdom of Kabbalah, there are real schemes and explanations of this process of how does a person discover what he does not feel right now. And I remember that, 20 years ago, more or less, when I was in different countries in the Far East, and I studied and I read different things, I understood that there are different other schemes for it, where you explain how to reach, this is what you have to do on the first step, this is what you have to do on the second step, and so on. So each method has a kind of a scale of its own. And we're talking usually about some primary illumination, and then how a person goes and develops. When you say that what you've found, that it's scientific, what caught you? Because I see this being scientific in other methods too. Right, but those methods, they demand of a person many practical exercises with this body, meaning to exercise it. You do not receive intensive care, meaning that you all the time have what to study, what to do, what to read, what to do in a group where everyone connects, unites, and one shall help the other, and reaching stages of connection. And of course the goal is the love everyone speaks about it, but its realization is in the group where you practically nullify yourself toward each other and connect with one another. And you all the time examine yourself, and you read and see how you advance in a way that's really tightly close to the articles in the text.